Hello, hello. Just a moment. Hello, hello, my dearest lovelies. There we go. That's the right voice that I won't be doing for the rest of the stream. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Manifesting Monday stream for the Jorvegian Collective and Jorvik Divine Project. My name's Amelia. I'm the head writer and one of the project managers for the Jorvegian Collective. Oh my gosh, I can't think. So welcome back to our stream and welcome to the beginning of release month for the Jorvegian Collective and for Jorvik Divine. It is going to be coming out very soon now. You may have seen the date on our Instagram, but our deck is going to be releasing on July 2nd. So this month in June, we are going to be putting out a bunch of really exciting pieces and just hype and general funness to include that we might be launching a giveaway at the end of the stream. So stay tuned for that. With that said, let us jump into questions that we actually have for this stream. Let me pull up my Instagram real quick. Not my Sudoku, my Instagram real quick. Let's see if we have any questions on there because I don't think we got any from our Tumblr. But let me check and see if we got any questions from Instagram. No one put in any questions. So it is all going to be from chat today. We are going to be taking questions about the deck and all that. I think I have my deck upside down. 1 second. Let me flip that around. All right. So yeah, I guess chat. What are your questions about this stream or about Jorvik Divine or the Jorvegian Collective or anything along those lines? I'm going to be taking it from my live stream today. Hello, and welcome. I heard about a giveaway. Yes, hey, babe. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Hey, it's your dad. It's your dad. Definitely send in a question on Instagram. It is not showing up at the moment. Let me pull it back up. I am not getting your question on Instagram. I'm very sorry. I promise I'm looking. It says one action taken on story, but it's not showing up. I did not get it. I'm so sorry. A money price question. Well, if you remember your question, I am happy to answer it here on stream. I'm so sorry that it got lost on Instagram. We'll give it a second for chat to catch up. What is your question, my love? If it'll cost money, okay, so the question from Sinners 2 was if it will cost money for the digital stuff, and the answer is no. The deck will be entirely free, and so there will be no money to cost. We do ask that because we cannot collect any money for our deck, that if you want to support any of our creators, make sure you go to our credits on the guidebook. We will list all of the social medias for all of our creators, to include some things like coffees and Patreons. So if you want to support some creators and help them out, definitely make sure you check out that page, but the deck itself will not cost anything. Don't use a computer for Instagram. If you didn't know, it's okay. Appreciate you trying. But yeah, so the deck will be free. Entirely free. Potentially, we would like to do a physical in the future, but we're still working with Star Stable to see legally how we can do that. So for right now, it will be free. All right, so the next question will be a query question for the deck. Who has a query for me? I already see some questions piling up for a Q&A, but we need a break, and I'll take a query, and then I'll come back and answer some more of the deck-related questions. But who has a question for the deck itself? Who is looking to see what they need to improve today, or comparing comparing two options and all that? There are so many. Gray asked for a reading on how to focus. Yes, I can do that. Let me see what jumps out of my deck. God, this one was jumping out. Let's see. Fire in reverse. I know this one very well because it keeps jumping out at me. So, Fire in Reverse talks about being consumed by ideas and being consumed by passion. So, in order to work on focus, you need to be able to back up and be willing to give up certain creative projects in order to focus on your health and well being. So make sure you're being flexible and not becoming consumed by a topic. So yeah. All right, back to the majillion questions you guys are dropping in chat for me. Thank you guys so much for sending those in. Let's see what came up. I mentioned the release date a little bit earlier, so I will give this one as a freebie. The deck is coming out on July 2nd. I will give that one as a freebie though because we already talked about it. And then what is the other one? Will artists be allowed to sell their cards for prints afterwards minus the yes. So after the deck is released, all of the art, all of the work goes into Creative Commons and all of our artists maintain their copyright for it. So after the deck is out, it returns to their property. And we just ask they direct people back to the collective. So yeah, the yeah, that's it. That also means that any of the work that's in our guidebook, if anything inspires you from that, it's part of Creative Commons. As long as you credit us, you're allowed to use any of the lore we made up for your own work. So yeah, we're trying to keep it as open as possible. We want people to use and engage it, not just for divining, but for being engaged with the community. So, all right. Who else has a question for the deck then? Who has a question on what they need to work on to improve, or has questions about their past, present, and future, how it's affecting their day to day, or who needs? I need to do reverses. I haven't been doing reverses. Ooh, that one jumped out at me. I'm gonna pull this one out just real quick. Okay, I already knew that. Let me see. I might have gotten called out too. So don't worry, Gray, for being called out on your focus question. The deck may have called me out while I was shuffling. Um, it's fine. It happens. That's all right. Let me see. I am waiting for chat to be caught up. Who has questions for me? Who has a query for the cards? I will just keep shuffling until we do. That's way too many to do reverses. There we go. Almost did half the deck in reverses, and that was a bit much. That's a teeny bit too much. Do we have none questions? Do we need to do dog reading already? I was not expecting to need to do dog reading already. How can I improve my creative writing? All right, Miss Sarah, I can do that for you. Let me see. This one's popping out. All right, let's see. Valley. Valley Upright. Valley talks about taking it easy. So this is something that I struggle with as well myself as a creative writer. But I would say with Valley Upright talks about needing to take things easy, have faith in yourself, and don't stress about improving. Improving is just about practice, and it doesn't mean that it'll be rapid, and it doesn't mean that you need to like constantly be like doing writing like you don't need to be constantly seeking out improvement as long as you are enjoying yourself and you are confident in what you're doing or attempting to be confident in what you're doing and practicing. You're going to improve over time, and that's just how improvement happens. Is just be patient and enjoy the journey. All right, one more question about the collective, about the deck, about anything else. Would the collective ever consider doing a full tarot deck? We do have it on a pending list of projects in the future that we are considering. We don't want to do it right away after this deck. We have something else we are working on and planning on releasing after. But it is something we're considering doing a little bit in the future, possibly. but we don't want to release 2 decks in a row because we wanted to kind of diversify the projects we're putting out, but it's something we're considering. It just may be a little bit down the line. That's all I can say right now because I don't want to talk too much about what our next project is because it's a surprise. It would be a very big project too, although much like this deck, we would probably have some artists double up if they were willing. All right, that means one more query question. Oof, all the cards are jumping out. Either someone has a query for me or we're doing a dog reading, as we have done many weeks in a row now. Stream is buffering. That is no good. That is no good. That is not bueno. I can't see if I'm dropping frames. It says it has good connection. We'll see. We'll see. Universe, how do we survive the next week? Okay, I will answer that. I got fire in reverse again, so we will do that for how to survive next week. So this is something, and it's something difficult that for me to talk about as a white person, considering some of the conditions in the States, but as someone who is a queer person during Pride, I can say that throwing yourself into being completely consumed by everything that's going on all the time is going to drain you. And so, as much as you can have passion for something, if you are constantly 100% all the time, like putting all your energy into caring about other people, then you're not caring about yourself at the same time. And that doesn't mean that you don't still care about the issues that are going on right now in the world, but it still also means that you can only give so much without damaging your own health. And if you hurt yourself, then you can't help others. So surviving this week means taking care of yourself, not getting consumed about in some of the more troubling news media going on right now, and just taking care of yourself, guys. There's a lot going on, so just be patient, take care of yourself, take breaks, still do what you can to help others, but you have a limit and you should, you know, take care of yourself too. So, yes. You are allowed to ask general questions like that. So, yeah. That's that. All right, so that was 3 questions about the deck and 3 questions about the project, which means it is time to talk about our release month giveaway. I'm gonna have a full write up of this available on the Jorvegian Collective Tumblr very shortly because that's the easiest place to put it, and then it is also going to be available on our Instagram and Twitter on Thursday. It's waiting just a little bit so that Instagram and Twitter will promote it a little bit better, but on Tumblr today's a good day. In any case, we are going to be launching a 5,000 star coin giveaway for our release month. It is going to be going for all month, and anyone can participate. And winner gets a 5,000 star coin gift card from the Star Stable online merch store. So there's no account logging in, any kind of that. Just we will send you a code and you will redeem your points. This is how it works. Easy peasy. In any case, how the contest works is there's going to be a big bingo board. I don't have the graphic available to show it on stream, but there's going to be a big bingo board of all of our runes. And each of those runes have a challenge that you guys can, that we encourage you guys to create something on, either a writing prompt or a photo edit, or even just a slightly edited screenshot. It can be a video, it can be a full image, anything and anything creative. So long as it's not just reposting and responding to it, to the prompt, you have to full on make something and sharing it with us for the rune bingo board. So a list of all of those prompts as well as the bingo board graphic will be available on the Tumblr today, and it will also be available on the on our Instagram and Twitter on Thursday. If finishing a line vertically is 1 entry point into the raffle to win. Finishing a line horizontally is 3 points because it is wider than it is tall. And then finishing the whole board is a total of 20 points into the raffle. So finish as many as you can. You need to finish at least one line for a bingo board, obviously, in order to be entered. And then you just send us a list of your challenges, pin it at any of the Jorvegian Collective socials. You can see them all listed right here. We'll be checking all of those using the hashtag Jorvegian Collective, hashtag Jorvik Release Month, Jorvik Divine Release Month, or just hashtag Jorvik Divine. We'll be checking all of those out. And yeah, once we once the deck is out, then we will go through and we will put in all the people who entered into a raffle, and we will select a winner. And yes, there will be a better type up explanation of this on the Tumblr, like I said, as well as on the Instagram. But yeah, it's a big bingo board challenge, and you guys got to do some creative writing prompts. I'm really excited to see what some of y'all do for these because I have ideas for some of these prompts myself. And the Jorvegian Collective will be sharing some of our favorites on our social media throughout the month, and we're really excited to see what you guys create. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you again next week, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.